So this is my mind map. My first connection between my core principles is homelessness and wealth and the underlying things of problems and race. And I feel like a lot of the problems in homelessness, there are lots of problems regardless of, whether it's mental or physical problems that cause them to be where they are. And it's not the same reason for everybody. But I feel like a big reason that could be the reason for their problems is the race and the way some people look at them and how they see their race as different and not a human being, um, and don't give them just pay or you know other ways of stability in their life. And I connected that to human dignity, and as many people like employers or friends or community members don't see these people as unique and and created in God's image, and how they're just they're loved and they're just how God wants them, and so they should appreciate that, and they don't see that and they just see them for their race. And that could cause you know those problems for people where they're not given a fair opportunity to be a person as as God sees them. My other connection is between and the way we could solve this is by, I feel like race, there's a lot of problem in getting jobs and stuff like that in education. So a way we could help that out is, I don't know if I like the idea of giving like certain scholarships available for people of color or different backgrounds, but I feel like that just makes it okay for people to not treat everyone the same. And I feel like that's the biggest thing in human dignity, to see, although we're unique, we're all on the same level under God. And so we need to see that um, everyone is the same, and people shouldn't be seen you know better or be given certain opportunities necessarily, because the first thing we should do is acceptance should not be on race regardless. So there shouldn't be open ones. Everyone should just be given the same qualities, and that's how it is. Unfortunately, I don't think that is how it is most of the time. So that's when certain scholarships and stuff like that open up to different races and stuff. And my second connection is between immigration and homelessness again, and between government and the cost. And this is really just showing how the government really, a lot of the main reason a lot of homeless people can't get out of being homeless, or they get put in the reason for being homeless in the first place, is because everything these days is expensive and getting more expensive, and how food and cars and water and shelter, the basic things of human life, are so much money. And the main people that can um, really control that and dictate that is the government, and they have the ability to change those certain things. And so I connected that used with rights of workers, kind of. And even though the homeless people aren't really working for the United States, if they got a job, it would be in the economy of the United States in that kind of way, and that they are they all live under the rule of the United States, so the government at least. And so that the U.S. government has the right to treat them fairly, and give them ability to receive just wage and shelter. And so when they do fall in the categories where they need help, I feel like the government could provide more specific um, benefits for them, where it's easier access to get out of the hole they're in, through or they just change the whole floor in general. But I feel like specific it could benefit and be easier to receive and put out certain benefits for just homeless people from the government, as just ways for all the workers in the United States.